Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Go Home Show for Friday Night Adrenaline. This is its last episode before our pay-per-view. We're getting started with a rematch from last week, whereas this team making their entrance who got the victory, a record of 1-0, trying to turn it to 2-0 with momentum on their side going into the pay-per-view. It's Corji Kazuma and Mikey Ferreira, the League of Nations. The League of Nations looks ready to go, but I know their opponents are hungry. They're looking to get back from that loss last week that was handed to them. And with that beat drop, that's them coming out as we speak. They had a nice showing last week, even though they did come out with the loss. It's Axel Armstrong and Jackson Reyes. The Rockers are here, ladies and gentlemen. Time to get our first match of the night started, and I'm sure it's going to be a doozy. It looks like we got Jackson Reyes and Mikey Ferreira starting off for both teams. The referee officially starts this match, and oh my goodness, what agility and the soul kick. And it's a Gary right out the gate. What a athletic combo by Mikey Ferreira. He tried to go for another super kick, but that's dodged, and he eats a suplex from Jackson. These men going back and forth early in this matchup. Tried to go for a tornado DDT, but didn't have the distance on it. And it's going to cost him as he eats that move from Mikey Ferreira, plants him right on his head. And now Ferreira looking for something, maybe a shining wizard. Oh no, he tried to go for a nice basement drop kick, but rolls out the way. It's Jackson Reyes. And he's back up to his feet. And he does a nice drop kick of his own. And then clotheslines Ferreira right on the outside of the ring and tries to turn his attention on the Kazuma, but he just whips him down on the ropes and then knees him right in the face. And now that gives Ferreira time to get back into the ring, and with a nice springboard drop kick, which drops Jackson, and a nice Saga kick right to the spine, and tried to add a stomp for the insult and the injury, but eats a clothesline instead. But no, roll up now. Oh, but powers out at a count of one. Rice still having too much fighting, and I'm saying it's way too early in this fight. Both men back up to their feet. A nice go behind and tried to go for a back suplex, but reversed into a bulldog by Jackson. And now he has Mikey. He's picking him back up to his feet. Ferreira has taken some damage early in this match, but reverse it, throw Jackson into his own corner. Some nice kicks right to the gut. And now he's got him set up on the top rope. What's he going for? He's trying to climb up there with him, but Jackson trying to throw some strikes of his own to keep him from doing whatever he's trying to do. Oh my goodness, some elbows just raining down right on Jackson. And now what's this? Oh, Poison Rana right off the top rope. Oh my goodness, just spiked him. Jackson trying to retreat to the outside of the ring, but Ferreira's keeping pressure on early in this match. It just drops him. Reyes just got dropped like a sack of potatoes, and now he's getting back inside the ring. He looks mad. He's trying to bring a assault of his own. What's this? A head scissors into a Hurricane Rana with Josh Ferreira, and now he's finally going to be able to tag in his partner. Axel Armstrong finally is the legal man, but he eats a Hurricane Rana by Ferreira, and he's finally able to tag in his partner. That's Corji Kazuma, who gets dropped by Axel with a big forearm, but then a reversal with a kick to the gut tried the Irish whip him, but that's reversed. He's in his own corner now. But then he throws an elbow back at him to get out of there. Neither team wants to back down. They're going head to head in this contest, but the Rockers seem to be getting the upper hand as they have some tag team action going on. Off the second rope and a big axe drop right onto his spine. The Rockers in control of this match. He might be trying to set something up. He's deciding what he wants to do for it. Thought he was possibly going to be going for a springboard, but he changed his mind. Tried to set up another double team maneuver, but that was blocked by Kazuma. And now Russian leg sweep. Nice move there. And he's going for the pin. The referee's on it. A kind of two, and that's where the kick out happens. And then he's lifting Jackson back up to his feet. He's the one who's taking the most damage for his team. Axel hasn't had much time in this match as Jackson eats a set-out powerbomb, but both men electing to tag out. Axel now the legal man for the Rockers. Oh, or not. Maybe Jackson didn't tag out. He's still in the match. A nice hurricanrana on Mikey Ferrera, who's now the legal man. He gets thrown into the Rockers' corner, and now Axel is the legal man. A nice double shoulder tackle by the Rockers. But Ferrera back up to his feet. He has one man thrown in the corner, and then he gets thrown himself. A nice duck under, and he runs right into the referee and eats a clothesline off the distraction. This match is turning into pure chaos. We have Jackson Reyes laid out in the ring still, but the two legal men are fighting on the outside. The referee now at a count of three. Mikey Ferrera needs to get back inside the ring. That's what the referee's telling him. And he finally makes it back in, but he eats a full Nelson slam. He just gets planted right on his back and then gets hoisted back up to his feet. Tried to throw him into his corner, but that's reversed. Ferrera with a forearm. And then this is patented Mikey, the running knee into the corner. Axel Armstrong getting back to his feet now, but he gets thrown into another corner by Mikey. He's trying to set something up again, but that's reversed. A go behind, another elbow. Mikey returns the receipt, but then he's the one getting thrown into a corner. Some tag team action by the Rockers once again. He's on the second rope and an axe handle right to the arm this time. Oh my goodness, but a Canadian destroyer. He just turned Mike them inside out. He just flipped him right on his head, and a nice hurricanrana right after that. Oh, but a roll up by Jackson. But an immediate kick out. You can't catch Mikey by surprise this late in the match. He's ready for everything. A nice dodge there by Jackson. But then Mikey with a dodge of his own and a spinning heel kick right on to Jackson, which takes his head clean off. Then a big boot right to his face, and he's dragging his body across the ring, sets him up in the corner, but then a knee is sent right to his jaw, and now it's Jackson trying to set up something, going for a flying forearm, and he's trying to tag in his partner. Axel Armstrong once again the legal man. Mikey Ferrera gets back up to his feet. He's able to get out of that corner and throw Axel there. Oh my goodness, what a move. He lifts him up. What's he setting up? Oh my goodness, that Blue Thunder Buster. He just turned Axel inside out. Oh no, he kicks out at one. What a powerful kick out bomb. Oh my goodness. I thought the match could have possibly been over after that, but he kicked that at one. A nice slip out and a reverse Irish whip by him. He's in his own corner. What Ferrera setting up. Lifting him to the top rope now. But reverse. He's on the apron. Now these men playing the game of cat and mouse. Oh no, he tries to take out his partner since he can't get to him. Oh, what a back body drop. Just drops his spine right on the apron. And now Axel Armstrong's going to come out because he is going to let his teammate just get dogged. But he pays the price for it with that beautiful combo. And what's this? Now he has Jackson. Oh my goodness, what an alley-oop bomb. Mikey Ferreira, a pop-up powerbomb. He's single-handedly taking both members of the Rockers out. And Corji Kazuma is having the show. He's having a good laugh from the other side of the ring, watching his teammate dog both competitors. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And he just laid them both out. The referee is at a count of 8. Is it over? He has both members of the Rockers laid out. I think he just knocked them both out. And it's over. The League of Nations get the win. I'll tell you what, that loss has to really hurt the morale of the Rockers. I understand losing a match, but losing in the way they did, both men getting knocked out by one man, which cost them. My goodness, the striking of Mikey Ferreira might be among some of the best here in BCW, and it earns his team their second victory here in BCW. BCW faithful, next up we have some singles action in the women's division up for you as this crazy bitch, crazy girl Teresa is making her entrance. I hope she loses. I hope her opponent buries her in the mat and finally gets rid of her here in BCW because I cannot stand this lady. She is weird.
Can sing along or go back where you belong. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with giving up, moving on. Cause I took your girl to prom, she can't help but sing this song. Till the roof comes off, till the lights go out, till my legs give out, can't shut my mouth, till the smoke clears out, and my hyper raps. I'ma rip this shit till my bones collapse. Till the roof comes off, till the lights go out, till my legs give out, can't shut my mouth, till the smoke clears out, and my hyper raps. I'ma rip this shit till my bones collapse.
I'll tell you what, last time she had a match, I lost a whole lot of money because I bet against her, but I'm still not betting any money on her. We're betting all our money on this lady right here, the one, the only Amber Cho. Amber ready to get this match underway. Oh, what the hell? Teresa just came flying off the steps out of nowhere, and now she's trying to set off a brutal assault on Amber Cho. I should have seen this coming. This crazy girl has never fought within the rules. Amber Cho's trying to fight back, but crazy girl Teresa is a crackhead. She just on her like a crackhead on a pound of crack. Oh my goodness, what an attack. With vicious kicks and an uppercut right to the jaw. That crackhead strength is something devious on, and there's a knee drop right to her nose. Amber Cho is an elite striker in her own right, but she's never dealt with someone who has the intensity of crazy girl Teresa, just crawling all over her with that hurricanrana, flinging her right into the side of the steel steps, and another knee drop right on the knee. She is in total control. I don't get why she doesn't do this on the inside of the ring. I guess it's just because she doesn't even care about the match in its own right. She just wants to attack someone and fight. But she picked the wrong person because Amber Cho's trying to fight back. And she is with that big stomp to the head. and she's controlling the pace of this brawl now with a soccer kick right to the back. But Teresa's back to her feet with a one-legged drop kick right to the chin of Amber Cho. But Cho returns the receipt, and now she's throwing a combo, 4 forearms. I guess they're called forearms for a reason. Oh my goodness, and what a punt kick right to the stomach. That'll break a rib. But Teresa, oh my goodness, with a punt kick of her own, just returns the favor. And now both ladies going back and forth, but a wheelbarrow DDT right on the outside. That's on concrete, ladies and gentlemen. What's this? Just planted her right on the base of her neck and on her back on the concrete, in the moonsault for good measure. Crazy girl Teresa, relentless with her attack. Somebody needs to get security. Amber Cho is struggling. Oh my goodness, a neck breaker as well. And the clothesline for good measure. We finally have a referee out here separating these two. So the match could even get started. BCW, it feels good to be here tonight. This crowd is amazing. You people are amazing, and I am so grateful to be a part of it. Just like I'm grateful to be a part of Chelsea Japan, BCW's first. Nah, Ultimo. Let me stop you before you put everyone to bed early. Alright, what you're not gonna do is come out here and be management's bitch. If you're grateful for opportunities, be grateful for the one I'm about to give you. I've given you a once-in-a-lifetime chance to get your ass kicked by me tonight. Fuck you. Peter Stark didn't want to wait till Joshi Japan. He threw the challenge out tonight. But Ultimo wants to keep his cards close to his chest, and he elects to wait for the pay-per-view. But we have no time for that, as the king of the Black Tide is here. Azriel's ready for one-on-one action here on BCW Friday Night Adrenaline. His opponent that he's going against is making his entrance right now, and it's a debuting superstar, a young kid ready to make a name for himself here on this brand, Shaquille King. And if he can manage to pull a win out against Azriel here tonight, that would surely help him get a shot at some sort of title at Joshi Japan.
I'ma win, I lost, I
I ain't never going back. That's the old me. Shit, the skin, you're never gonna hold me back. Yeah, I know that it's inside, yeah. All I gotta do is fucking wake up and decide, yeah. Put me in the spotlight, I don't want nowhere to hide, yeah. If you got my word, I wouldn't break it, rather die, yeah. I just gotta keep going, no, I won't ever give up, never let go. This is my life, my dream, my show. Put me on a stage, 10,000.
We are about ready to get this match underway on Friday Night Adrenaline. I hope you have your snacks ready because this one is going to be a doozy. Right out the gate, a crazy pump kick by Azriel, which absolutely drops Shaquille King, and a knee to the arm just for good measure. And already the King of the Black Tide is in control of this match. Tried to go for a kick, but Shaquille's able to catch that. Tried to add some offense of his own with a goal behind here. Tried to go for a suplex, but that's reversed. And now these two men chain wrestling a nice arm takedown by Shaquille King into a side headlock. And he's wrenching on that. Shoulders are almost down. Azriel's on the ropes. He's playing defensive here. Oh, but a big knee right to the jaw. So much for in control of this match, as Shaquille now with an armbar. He's doing a good job of picking different parts of the body and adding damage to him with a big stomp to the forehead. But Azriel back to his feet now and a nice knee. Tried to go for that double foot stop right after. That's patented Azriel, but he ends up getting thrown in the corner. But he fights his way out of it. But he ends up stepping right into a jawbreaker. And then a couple of chops. And what's this? Hoisted up and a Samoan drop. He's just tossed like a bag of potatoes. The referee's right there for the pin. A count of 2 early in this match. But Azriel is able to kick out and keep this match going. Another chop by Shaquille King. And these men are chain wrestling once again. But the King of the Black Tide is going to have the upper hand, pushing him on the ropes. The referee trying to get in there and separate the two, and he's going to take advantage. Azriel with a big punch right to the side of the noggin, but Shaquille's not going to let that phase him. They're chain wrestling once more, and now it's his turn to get some offense in, showing his dominance. And the referee once again separating these two men, but maybe a suplex is coming from Azriel, but Shaquille's able to slip out the back. And he grabs Azriel, trying to drag him over to the corner maybe. Oh, and a springboard Pele kick by Azriel. What a move by him there. Shaquille King pops right back to his feet after that. Tried to add a drop kick. He feels the adrenaline rush. But what a move by Azriel. And he's trying to keep momentum on his side, but he gets tossed onto the apron and gets drop kicked down to the floor, and he lands hard on the outside. The referee is about to begin her count. You know she's going to want these two men to get back inside, but they're not worried about that right now. It's another pump kick by Azriel, which drops Shaquille King on his back. Oh, and the spinning cyclone knee and that double foot stop. That's patented. Oh my goodness, and a Meteora. What a combo by Azriel Behemoth, and he knows it. Azriel has Shaquille in the palm of his hands right now, just wrenching on the arm, applying pressure to the joint and slamming it in a way it's not supposed to be slammed. Going back to that same arm now, it seems he's targeting it, stepping on the hand. Oh my goodness, that's gotta hurt. Stomped on it one more time for good measure. The referee had a count of 6, trying to go for a running knee, but instead he runs into the barricade, and then Shaquille throws him back inside the ring, while the referee's at a count of 7 now. Trying to will Azriel back up to his feet, and Azriel gets up and he eats a shoulder tackle as soon as he stands. And now he's crawling over to the corner. He's able to send a kick towards Shaquille, and a third pump kick, and this one cracks him wide open. And I don't think he's finished, dragging him over to the corner, bouncing his head off that top turnbuckle, trying to set up something, but it's not going to work with Shaquille for elbow. A slip behind, trying to look for a back suplex, and he nails it. Drops. Oh crap, what's this? Oh my goodness, a Blackwater Requiem out of nowhere. It might be over. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick at that 2.5. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm about to say. It doesn't get closer to that without being a 3. But if it's one thing Azriel has over Shaquille, It's instinct, and it just was shown right there with those two devastating kicks he calls Blackwater Requiem. Shaquille King making it back to his feet slowly, but he's bloodied and battered. It's looking grim for him. And as soon as he gets in the ring, he eats a foot sweep and a forearm. Oh, these two men looking to slug it out now. Both men sending chops towards each other. Another one by Shaquille and a devastating slap to the face. Oh my goodness, that's just insulting a second time. And just blocks the chop and throwing some strikes. It looks like Azriel might have the upper hand. Shaquille can't even get a single strike in. Or maybe I spoke too soon. Oh my, never mind, I was spot on. Shaquille King getting absolutely dropped face first. What a nice move there by Azriel. What's he setting up here? Oh, exploder right into the corner. You can see Shaquille's blood spilling out on the mat. It looks like the King of the Black Tide is going to bring this one home. Shaquille King trying to add a last digit attempt with a nice rolling cutter. And I think that busted the King of the Black Tide wide open. Both men have drawn blood, ladies and gentlemen. These men going back and forth. Irish whip into the corner across the ring. Bringing him up to the top rope. But that's reverse. Shaquille King with another running shoulder tackle, which flips Azriel inside out and outside of the ring. But Shaquille's trying to keep the pressure on, so he sticks with him. And it might have been a trap because now he's eating the apron. And oh my goodness, the amount of blood that just spilled on the floor from that maneuver is devastating. Azriel, after taking a moment to showboat on top of the barricade, he's now climbing all the way to the top rope. And he's diving to, oh my goodness, a Meteora. And even more blood is just spilling out. We might need a doctor down here for both of these men. They might lose this match by the amount of blood they're losing. It just become unconscious. It doesn't matter if it's on the outside or on the inside. This whole arena is just red. What a bicycle knee there. More like a pump knee, kind of. Shaquille King is just laying in a pool of blood at this point. But never mind, I guess it's Azriel's turn. Oh, and Shaquille is setting it up. Oh, the King Buster on the outside of the ring, and both men are down. Oh my goodness, this is a sight to behold, ladies and gentlemen. The referee is at a count of 6, trying to tell these men to get back into the ring. Shaquille attempting to drag Azriel back into it, but he eats some elbows to the gut. The referee now at a count of 7, and Shaquille King just get his head bounced off the post. The referee at a count of 8. Azriel runs inside the ring. The referee at a count of 9. This match came down to a pure endurance test, and Azriel Behemoth was the one left standing. Shaquille King knocked out after losing too much blood and couldn't make it back inside of the ring, and he falls victim to the 10 count. What a crazy Blackwater Requiem. The match could have been over right there, but Shaquille King showing his BCW fighting spirit and kicking out, and still had more to deliver out there. He may have been beaten here tonight, but he sure gave it all he had. But that doesn't matter when you're in the ring with the King of the Black Tide. Here is your winner, Azriel. That last singles contest might have been one of the bloodiest, if not the bloodiest match we have had here on BCW, but we have to take that momentum and run with it like hell. So next up, we have a triple threat contest in the women's division. You know her, you may love or hate her, but either way, you have to respect her. She is Dawn Schultz, and she's making her way down to the ring with that look in her eye tonight. She's here to get the job done. Dawn Schultz, one of only 3 women in this contest here tonight. This second lady who's making her entrance as I speak is also making her debut. She's likely to be a fan favorite here in BCW to the faithful. Don't let her small size fool you. She's one of the most quick-witted and agile wrestlers in BCW's women division. She's sure to put on a show tonight for you all. Her life is strange, but Tammy Dyer is here to overcome. She looks like she's itching to go. She's ready to get this contest started. Dawn Schultz patiently waiting on the outside of the ring for the final opponent to make their entrance. And here she comes, last but certainly not least, in this women's triple threat contest. She is the one and only Janet Matthews. Dawn Schultz, Tammy Dyer, and Janet goddammit Matthews, who's bringing the ball home in this women's triple threat. Oh my goodness. Dyer immediately trying to go for a running clothesline, but that was reversed into a back suplex, but she landed on her feet but ran into a big boot by Dawn Schultz. If it's one thing BCW management gonna do, they gonna book a match that's hard for me to commentate. But a Russian leg sweep right there and a float over with some nice mounted punches. Dawn Schultz with some nice offense on the Janet Matthews. But what's this? A punch to the back by Dyer. All 3 women trying to get some offensive in. They're all squaring off in the middle of this ring. There is no 2v1 action. This is all 1v1v1. What a leapfrog over that spear by Dyer. That's the athleticism we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, with a nice combo to a drop kick and a reverse on Dawn Schultz. And now she's throwing a combo her way as well. She's taking momentum in this match with a nice clothesline. Matthews slowly working her way back up to her feet, and she managed to get to. But otherwise, oh my goodness, she just snapped her neck. Oh my, that was devious. But Dyer getting thrown into the quarter by Matthews. Janet trying to get on the offensive, but Dyer's not going to let her do so. For Irish Whip, what's this? Trying to go for an STO, but that's reversed by Janet, and a nice elbow was dropped Dyer. And now we have Dawn Schultz back in the ring now, but she's getting hit with a nice combo. Just eating some punches to the jaw, then a big one to the back. But Dawn's able to throw an elbow and then hit a nice clothesline on the Janet. She's down. Dyer's sliding back in the ring, and she's able to break up the pin before the referee can even start it. Not just raking the eyes. You all know the rules of triple threat action. Anything goes. Along there, the pinfall or a submission in the middle of this ring. Dawn Schultz able to get back up to her feet, and she's grabbing Janet. Big forearm to the back and going for what a nice backbreaker there. But now we have Dyer with a Russian leg sweep of her own now and going for the pin, but a kick at one by Schultz. Janet slowly working her way back up to her feet while the other 2 ladies are still going at it. A STO was planned to Dawn, And now Janet getting back in on the offensive, throwing Dyer into the corner across the ring. A big stomp to the oblique. And what's this? Tried to go for a flying forearm, but Dyer's able to slide out the way and place her against the ropes. Oh my goodness. A super kick. Dawn thought she had Dyer's number, trying to sneak up on her, but it ended up not working in her favor. And now she's turning her attention back on the Matthews. Dyer now could be setting up something big here. She's climbing up to the top rope. She had either lady to choose from, and she chose neither. That sounds about right. And now getting hit with that sit-out slam, absolutely planting her. That's got to hurt the lower back. And then turning her attention on to Janet. There's some mat slams. Dawn Schultz is now trying to take control, and she does a big clothesline, which puts Dyer right back on the ground. On another just mat slam, showing off some power there. Janet trying to get back up to her feet, and she dodged the first strike, but could have dodged the second. Oh, but she's able to throw Dawn on the outside of the ring. But now here comes Tammy Dyer, and she drops Janet and busts her wide open, but she's still able to kick it out of one. But ladies and gentlemen, she's leaking, and she's in a bad position because Tammy Dyer is trying to set up something, but that's reversed into a dragon screw. And here comes Dawn. Oh my goodness, but there goes Dawn as Janet Matthews has that rear naked choke locked in, but that's breaking up by Tammy. And now she's trying to get some offense in. For some reason, she tried to go for Dawn instead of going for Janet. And now all three ladies on the outside of the ring, and they're all, oh my goodness, what a gut buster there. They're all going at it. No alliances have been formed at all in this contest. A knee, and an inverted DDT just plants her on the outside of the ring. Dawn Schultz, what a maneuver there. Janet Matthews hasn't moved. Meanwhile, it looks like the other two ladies are choosing to move back into the ring and score off inside there. A nice slip behind by Tammy Dyer and a backbreaker, which absolutely drops Dawn. And now she's on the second rope. Oh no. Dawn Schultz getting back to her feet, but Janet Matthews just ruined what Tammy Dyer had set up. Now dragging her across the ring and banging her head off that turnbuckle, and she's bleeding. Oh my goodness, in the cross body, which absolutely makes Janet elevate. But Tammy's throwing a combo, and what a nice move there. Dawn Schultz needs a breather. Tammy Dyer on the second rope trying to get Janet to will herself back to her feet so she can set up something big, a flying crossbody. The referee is distracted, but here she goes. The cover, 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out of 2 by Janet. She's still in it, if only barely. And she's trying to get out of that ring so she doesn't put herself in a position to get pinned. But she eats a super kick. Tried to throw something back at her, but it didn't work. She gets hit with a drop kick. She's getting her ass beat all the way to the ramp. Now, meanwhile, Dawn Schultz is over trying to throw some shots of her own, but none of them are connecting. It's all Tammy Dyer on the offensive slate right now with some big kicks to the back. And now she's turning her attention back to the other lady. And what's she trying to set up here? Or whatever it was reversed by Janet, trying to get some offense, throwing her into the barricade head first. Oh, you can see the blood just spilling out from her eye socket. My goodness, all these ladies just throwing each other across the ring area. But now all three finally getting back into the ring. We could possibly be reaching the climax of this match. All three ladies are definitely in deep waters. 2 of the 3 are bleeding. That pin just got broken up. It's going to take more than that. On a mat slam, just drops Dyer. It looks like Schultz is ready to put this one to bed. She's had her hoisted up. What's she looking for? Oh, what a neck breaker. It's got to be over for Dyer. Schultz is going for the pin. 1, 2. Will Janet make it? Oh, Janet didn't make it, but Tammy still had a little bit left in the tank to kick it at 2.5. Oh, and a mat return by Dawn. And now she has to turn her attention. Tammy Dyer trying to capitalize on the situation with a roll-up. She's got the tights. 1, 2. Oh, she's able to kick out at 2.5. That was close. Oh, Dyer dodges out of the way from Janet Matthews' attack, but she runs right into Dawn. She has her up over. She's able to slip behind and a super kick right to the knee. Oh, what a kick right on the Schultz. That kind of looked like a Blackwater Requiem. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out at 2.5. Dyer can't believe it. This crowd can't believe it. I can barely believe it. And we all just witness it in real time together. Dawn Schultz is a heck of a woman. She reversed with her elbow. She's trying to get back on the offensive. Janet Matthews finally getting back to her feet, trying to hype herself up to get back in this contest. And she does. A nice go behind. But what she's setting up. Oh, what a move there. Dyer slowly getting back up to her feet. But Matthews says, nah, let me do you one better. Locking in that choke. No rope breaks are happening in this matchup. Oh, but what a sidewalk slam by Janet. She's the only one left standing right now. She's climbing to the top rope. She has either lady to choose from. Willing them back to their feet. Both ladies are getting up. Oh, she tried to do a double cross body, but both ladies are able to roll out of the way. Oh, and a backbreaker on the Dyer by Dawn Schultz and a crossbody on the Janet. And now she's in control of this match. Dawn Schultz needs to keep the pressure up instead of talking so much trash. We are in such deep waters in this match. She's trying to go for something. Oh, what a press power slam there. But she wasn't watching out behind her. It's Janet with an Irish whip of her own. But she's able to reverse that. And now what she's going for, she's got her up and she's going for that Petnik swinging. Oh my goodness, and she hit it one more time. With Tammy Dyer, she has this time to capitalize because both ladies are down. But what the hell was she doing? She was playing patty cake with her. And now she's going for the pin. 1, but that's still broken up. The AI broke a little bit, I guess. We go out like that ain't happening. Anyway, going for an STO. Oh, and a running bulldog right after that. And she's going for the pin. This could possibly be it. Janet Matthews has taken a lot of damage in this match, but so has all the other ladies. And that was shown right there with that very, very weak kick out by Tammy Dyer. But this match is still going. What a swinging backbreaker. That was devious. Oh, and a roll through and a super kick right to the nose. Oh my goodness, the referee's right there. 1, 2, is this it? 3. Tammy Dyer is able to capitalize on that split-second moment and just knocked out Janet Matthews with that super kick and stole the victory. It was a hard-fought contest for both women. Dawn Schultz looked like she had it in the bag at a couple times in this contest. So did Janet Matthews at a couple points. But when it was all said and done, it was Tammy Dyer who was able to put the final nail in the coffin and bring home the W. It was this move right here, that roll through super kick that put the sleep button on Janet. Dawn Schultz was already out of commission and this match was over and neither woman could do anything about it. And in her debut, Tammy Dyer is getting her hand raised. BCW faithful, if you remember last week on the Adrenaline towards the end of the show when Casey Cashman and Jeremiah Capone had a standoff in the middle of the ring, well, guess what our main event of this contest is? It's our boy Jeremiah Capone going one-on-one with Casey Cashman, but here's the catch. This motherfucker Casey paid BCW management backstage to have this man Adrian Cross, Casey's accomplice, be the special guest referee for this contest to give himself an advantage, an unfair advantage at that. You can't win with an unbiased referee. He's surely trying to screw over Jeremiah, who's already on the losing streak here in BCW. The cards couldn't be stacked anymore against him as they are here tonight. Jeremiah Capone surely has to have something up his sleeve if he wants to even have a slim chance of coming out with a W here tonight. This is probably the weirdest way anyone has debuted on BCW with Adrian Cross. But we don't have time to worry about the referee, as Casey Cashman himself is now making his entrance. Money's falling from the sky. Hide your wives, hide your children. And Mr. Money has strolled through town to collect debt. And ladies and gentlemen, there he is. His music is kicking up and that smoke is starting to spill out. It's the man of the hour, the leader of 3-minute warnings. He is the chosen one, the gold standard, Jeremiah Capone.
Demons gon' pop out, watching the cameras. I see my bitch counting it. Up in the door, fill it with extensions. Expedition took it on a mission. I done went digital. I came from the bottom and bought me some hollows and planned my escape. I spent the re-up on rolling face and it looked like some Kool-Aid. Must be the sprinkles that's sitting in the watch, but I'm always late. I got the fountain, it came with umbrellas. I hope that it rains. Morning on morning, I'm fresh. Woo. Can't step a foot in my tracks. Woo. Your bitch in the back of the bar talking jazzy. Woo. And she getting nasty. Woo. Icy, icy, ice, vanilla, vanilla. High price pussy, I'm a cold killer. Drinking on red, drinking on yellow. My bitch brought a friend, I fucked them together. Codeine kicking at the door. Put white ice on the black bitch toes.
I did crack the code. I can take these bitches' souls.
Our screw job of a main event is about to get underway here on BCW Friday Night Adrenaline. Our official gets this match underway, and right away Jeremiah Capone tries to go on the offense, but he gets hit with a roll-up by Casey Cashman, and that was actually a decent pin rate. It wasn't too fast, wasn't too slow. It was just right. But these two men going back and forth already. A nice hurricanrana by Jeremiah Capone after that combo. Oh, and the referee's not even paying attention. Jeremiah trying to go for a pin. Casey Cashman was down for at least a 2. Oh, and he hits a super cutter right after that. And a rope break. He didn't even start the pin yet. This referee is already screwing over Casey Cashman. I tried giving him credit, and then guess what? I guess I spoke too soon. This is clearly going to be the screw job I thought it was. But whoa, tried to go for that big kick. It's Jeremiah Capone, but Casey Cashman able to slide out the way. And now going for a military press. Oh, but a sunset flip by Jeremiah. 1, 2. I want to kick at that 2 by Cashman, and he slides out of the ring. Mind games being played by Jeremiah, and the mic cost him. He's able to Irish whip Casey Cashman back out of the ring a second time. And the referee, is he going to start a count? He does. A count of 1, but he's counting very slowly, giving Cashman a chance to catch his breath and take a break. He's at a count of 3. Jeremiah's just taking his time, trying to wait and see if Cashman's going to be able to make it back in. And he's already on his feet, and he's just taking the time to showboat. And Jeremiah says, okay, I can do the same thing. And Cashman tried to sneak up on him, and he does with a big headbutt. He just dropped him. Oh, but he gets tripped up by Capone. And what's Jeremiah looking for? Oh, he's got some kind of leg maneuver locked in, but it was called off. Adrian Cross once again with the screw job. He throws Cashman on the apron. I want a drop kick, but he dodges back and Cashman jumps in the ring. He's throwing a combo. What's this, a neck breaker? Oh no, instead of elbow to the chest. But now he's calling a rope break on this referee. Is not good. Oh, what a nice kick there. What's this, an exploder Northern Lights suplex, and once again Adrian Cross not paying attention to the count. Isn't giving Jeremiah a chance, and he has to keep putting offense on, otherwise he's going to lose this match. In a nice 5-star frog splash, and now Adrian Cross is going to give him a count, and Cashman is able to kick at that too. Now he's trying to set something up. Is Capone going for maybe this full Nelson slam, and he gets it. Is it over? 1, 2, 3. Slow count and all. Even with the deck stacked against him, Adrian Cross is forced to count his friend Casey Cashman for the 1, 2, 3, and Jeremiah Capone is your winner in this main event of BCW Friday Night Adrenaline. He would have had this match won a lot sooner if Adrian Cross wasn't ignoring all his pinfalls and calling rope breaks on all his submissions before it was premeditated. They tried to screw him over, but he kept fighting and kept willing himself on, and in the end he's able to come out with a win and send himself with momentum going into Chelsea, Japan.
I hope that it rains. Morning on fresh. Woo. Can't step a foot in my tracks. Woo. Your bitch in the back of the bar talking jazzy. Ooh. And she getting nasty. Ooh. Icy, ice, vanilla. High price pussy, I'm a cold killer. Drinking on red, drinking on yellow. My bitch brought a friend, I fucked them together. Codeine kicking.